Hello and welcome. Today we are going to be solving this problem. This is a limit problem and a limit at infinitive specifically. So we have evaluate the limit as x approaches infinitive of x minus the square root. So to evaluate this limit, the first thing we are going to do is to rationalize. So rationalize the numerator. Infinitive. So let's just go right x minus the square root of s squared plus x. Remember, this entire expression has the denominator of 1. And then we multiply it by the conjugate of this expression. That's x plus the square root of s squared plus x. All divided by x plus the square root of s squared plus x. Great. Now, once we've done that, we can multiply the numerator. So this is a minus b times a plus b. So this is difference of 2 squared in the form of difference of 2 squares. So we have the limit as x approaches infinitive. We have x times x, that's s squared. And then negative times positive is negative. The square root of s squared plus x times the square root of s squared plus x, that is just s squared plus x. And then we divide this. 1 times the entire expression is the same expression, s squared plus x. Great. So we move on and write the limit as x approaches infinitive. We have x squared minus times s squared is minus s squared, and then the negative times x is negative x, all divided by x plus the square root of s squared plus x. Good. Once we do this, we realize that s squared and s squared are going to cancel out. So this negative is going to go behind the limit sign. Minus, so we have the limit of x all divided by this x plus the square root of. We can factor out x squared from in this parenthesis. We are going to have x squared parenthesis over here 1, because x squared divided by s squared is 1, plus, and then x divided by s squared is 1 over x. If we simplify, we get the same thing. As x approaches infinitive, we have minus the limit as x approaches infinitive, x all divided by x plus this s squared is going to come out of the square root as an x, and we have the square root of 1 plus 1 over x. So if we do that, we have minus the limit as x approaches infinitive of x over, we can factor out an x from here. So we factor out an x from here, we have x parentheses over here. It will be 1 plus the square root of 1 plus 1 over x. And if we do this, we will realize that this x and this x will cancel out. So we have minus the limit of 1 over parentheses over 1 plus the square root of 1 plus 1 over x as x approaches. Now, once we do that, the next thing to do is to apply direct substitution. So we have minus 1 over, this is parenthesis over 1 plus the square root of 1 plus 1 over infinity. So all we did here is to replace x with infinity. And once we do that, we can move on and simplify. So we have minus 1 over, this is 1 plus the square root of 1 plus 1 over infinity is 0. So we have minus 1 over 1 plus the square of 1 is 1. So the square root of 1 is 1. And if we do that, we have minus 1 over 2. And this is the result for this problem. Thank you very much for watching, and we hope to see you in our future videos.